So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Brissett firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Forced out. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately that didn't work for them.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's got some space here.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Flex round! Flex round!
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Being chased out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Flex round! Flex round!
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Vontaze Burfict. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Now Brad Wing on to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Ace! Ace! Left, 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 left!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Brissett to throw on first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Brissett to the left side here for Eifert. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
2nd down, Brissett. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Brissett now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Down the line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Flex round! Flex round!
On third down, Brissett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vontaze Burfict able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Flushed out right. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Brissett now. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Johnson was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Flex round! Flex round! Check three. Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
Come on, let's go! 190! 190!
Brissett on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's second down. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Ace! Ace!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Ace! 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 Ace!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, Brissett again. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brissett again. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Moncrief. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Ohio!
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Brissett. And some room to work. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Ohio! Ohio!
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex Brown! Flex Brown!
They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A second down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the Steelers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be third and forever. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Pettis, 88 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch them.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, Brissett finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll throw again. Brissett steps away to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brissett to throw on first. He's going to air one out. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Buying time to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushes him over. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Brissett now on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get it up the middle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll try to throw now. Brissett escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Carlson now to kick this one away. will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play act. They've got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. From the red zone now, Brissett flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Is it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.